That's how I feel this morning, like my ass got thrown in the pond. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Game On. This is the Wise Guy Roundtable NFL Week 5. We're here. We're live. My voice is struggling this morning. We had a wild time at the game yesterday. It was a lot of fun. Good thing we had good food afterwards, dude. That was a good call going to Miller's. Good call,
Oh, yeah.
Beardo.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
Ale House, man.
You didn't go to Waffle House?
No. Saw one, though.
I guess that's good enough.
Not as big as I thought. It was kind of small.
No, dude, they're like little shotgun restaurants.
Yeah. It was tiny. It was great.
Yeah,
welcome in.
We had good food yesterday.
We had
a lot of good
great food, dude. We had pulled pork nachos at the game. That was like the highlight of the game.
Pulled pork nachos. Now that sounds good. I've never even heard of that one.
Yeah, it was. It was interesting, like the different food variety. There would be like some basic shitty food, and then there would be like really some nicer food and whatnot. Even the sliders we got were kind of basic.
Yeah, they were basic. I mean, they were fine. They did the job.
The stadium, I wasn't that impressed. The stadium's cool because it's big and the way like it's constructed, but it's literally looks like it hasn't had an upgrade since the 90s. The Jumbotron, Beardo, he said it best yesterday. His TV in his living room is bigger than the Jumbotron they have there. They have one, and it's all the way up top, and then half the screen is like just highlight stats, so you can't even really watch the replays and stuff like that clearly.
No,
I was not.
It was not impressive at all. The Jumbotron.
When Washington State has a better Jumbotron than you, and you're in SEC school, what are we doing? You know?
What are we doing, man? What are we doing?
Granted, we did just go through a bunch of upgrades, but still, I mean, we got to fix that. But we're here. It was a good time. We'll get into the game and some stuff like that throughout the stream. But what was your highlight yesterday, Beardo? Or I'm gonna open it up to Beardo because a lot of people are curious about your take on Texas.
Very disappointed yesterday in Arch's performance. I think he had maybe about 3 or 4 decent plays throughout the entire game. Will actually caught one wide receiver, fucking one hand catch, and then gets flipped on his back and maintains possession right towards our end zone where we were sitting. That was an awesome play. He had a passing touchdown, a few good rushes as well. But other than that, Arch was fighting for his life back there with poor offensive line play. And when he was able to get the ball off, he couldn't connect with his receivers, man. He was all over the place, underthrowing his receivers, overthrowing his receivers, or he's just running for his life and then winds up getting sacked. He either has way too much patience or no patience. It's like he goes through his first and second progression. He's just like, all right, I'm going to run. And then, I don't know, man. He's got to make some better reads. He's got to read the defense better. He's got to have better pocket awareness as well when he does need to take off, because it seems like when he does take off, it's about too little too late. And he's just not making good judgments. So I'm very disappointed in his play.
Hot take. I said this at the game. When first of all, I don't know how you rips a quarterback's helmet off and that's not some sort of face mask or penalty with like 1 minute left in the game when they're going that final drive. I don't know how that's possible. But Arch had to come out of the game because technically his helmet came off. And so they put the backup quarterback in. That guy comes in and zings one perfectly to a wide receiver. Hot take, they should have left that backup quarterback in for that final drive.
That'd have been
Instead,
wild.
they put Arch backs in. He rolls out to his left and throws an interception to end the game.
Yep, in his third one of the game.
It was embarrassing. I think what was more embarrassing than Arch's performance yesterday was Texas's defense. This is supposed to be a top 5 defense, and you're not. I don't care that you're on the road in the swamp. Now, granted, it was freaking loud there. I was actually impressed with how loud it got, but you're the Texas defense, dude, and this is Florida offense. It's not that great. You know what I mean? It's DJ Lagway. What are we doing?
Yeah.
And they gave up 263 yards in the first half. And this is something else. I don't understand. So we had a parlay that obviously did not hit because we had Texas in it. But then I also separately bet Arch 45 or more rushing yards at like plus 180. So at least we were going to make money off of that one, or kind of like break even on both bets. And Arch at one point, I even showed Beardo on my phone. I go, look, he's at 60. We're good. And then he ends the game with 37. And as long as running the game was 36. I don't know how. Is it in college?
Sacks.
Sacks count as negative yards in college, but not in the NFL,
Yeah.
right?
I think NFL, they might. Do they count towards passing yards in the NFL? And like rushing yards in college, maybe?
Something like that. But I'm like, dude, you know how many times he got, I mean, I know he got sacked a lot, but dude, to lose almost over 20 yards in sack.
Yeah.
God, I thought we had that in the bag. I was pissed.
Do you know what he did do? He threw the ball 29 times. Over 25 and a half, baby.
I'm surprised he got the ball off that many times.
Yeah.
They kept doing, like, at some point in the game, listen, Sark, you got to change it up. When they don't respect your run game because you can't run the ball, quit doing play action. I mean, that was one of the reasons why Arch, like, he would do play action and then hang on to the ball way too long. But I'm like, just get it in his hands and let him throw something quick, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were doing the fake zone read pass, or maybe it was a legit zone read, but to me it looked like it was a designed fake zone read to get the defenders to bite on the run game, and then Archwood, it was designed pass, sorry, and it just wasn't working.
Yeah.
Dude, it wasn't. Grass Guy says Will sounds like he had a rough night. This is like this is from like 2 nights in a row of just tons of food and beer and then yelling at the game and whatnot. It was fun. Yeah, it was good. Finally got my mojito though, and that thing was delicious.
Yeah, Will did get a mojito last night at Miller's Ale House. He's like,
man.
he's like, do you want a double? And Will's like, the fuck do I look like? Yeah, I want a double.
Yeah, and
I got one of those down the street from my house. Never been though.
Oh, they're great.
I told Beardo, I'm like, I'm gonna sleep like a baby tonight. And little did I know, I'm basically passed out on the ride home almost. I kept nodding in and out. 'Cause we still had 2 hours left after we left Miller's. God, that was fun. It was a good time, but yeah,
it was fun. We wound up having a good time, even though Texas lost. We lost some money on some bets, but it was a fun game. It was a fun experience, and I got cussed out by a 4-year-old on the way into the game. Me and Will are walking up the street to the stadium, all the way across the street. There's this mom and her kid. It's like a 4-year-old girl. Yells across the street at me, steps, and she goes, "Go the fuck back to Texas, you bum!"
Yeah.
I was like, "What
They're
the heck?" I was like,
they're
a
swampy
4-year-old
down there,
girl.
man. Swampy down in Florida, man. You know this. You live in it.
And then there was another fight, like the guy sitting next to Will. This is we get back from getting beers at halftime. This guy is sitting in our seats, and he doesn't even leave. He just scoots down and makes just barely enough room for me and Will, because they're not like, it's stadium seats. It's not like,
It's like
ballpark
bleachers?
seats. It's bleachers, yeah.
Oh
There's
yeah.
bleachers.
So what can you do?
So he just slid down more just to make some room for me and Will. This guy is absolutely plastered out of his mind drunk. Like this old guy. He must have been like, what, early 60s maybe?
Maybe late
Mid-60s?
50s, late 50s. Yeah.
Poor guy.
Well, he was looking rough. And in front of me and Will was this family of Texas fans with like a little kid, maybe like 8 or 9 years old. He's standing on top of the bleachers.
Which they
in front
asked
of
us before the game if it was going to be
Yeah.
a problem. And we were like, no, we don't care. Like, I can look around him or we'll stand up too.
Yeah.
But then this guy who wasn't sitting there the first half, he's like, "Hey, shut the fuck down," to the kid.
Oh, yeah.
And dude, everybody in front of us, people who weren't even like with the family, just standing by them, other fans, dude, we thought we were going to see a bang, bang, bang right next to us, dude. Will's like, step down and move over a little bit. Like, I don't
Yeah, dude, because this guy's like, I get paid to fuck guys up like you for a living. And I'm like, Beardo's like, oh, I think he gets paid to beat people up.
And Will, though, the thing you had going for you is you're missing your tooth. I wouldn't mess with a guy that doesn't have a tooth.
I think that's what the guy was looking at. He was looking at me like I was going to step in and help him out. And I'm like, nah, boss, this is all you. You yelled at a 9-year-old. What are we doing?
What are we doing?
Yeah, the
I've done that
mom was
before.
getting in his, and he, I thought, so it got really heated. And the mom turned around and started like getting in this guy's face. And the guy was like, fuck you. And she's like, you don't talk to me that way. You don't talk to me that way. And she's just is like all in his face. And it was really heated. And then everything got calm for a second. But the where I thought it was really going to go off was the dad came back. So the dad was gone all the time grabbing beers. And so like when he got back, everyone's telling him like what just went down. And I'm like, oh my God, he's going to lose his shit on this guy. Somehow he didn't even turn around and look at him because everyone was like, just don't. We've got it worked out. If he says one more thing, then we'll beat his ass. And so it was all Beardo's fault too, because Beardo gave the guy. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying, I could imagine that guy at a Chuck E. Cheese.
Dude, I was surprised because if that was me, I would have. I was like, I don't think I think I would have. I definitely would have gotten that guy's face if he was yelling at my wife and 9-year-old. You know.
Yeah, it was my fault though, because when Will was gone, it was kind of my fault because Will was gone to go get the barbecue nachos. So I pop in a Zyn. I'm just sitting there, and then the guy looks at me and he goes, "Hey, what is that?" I'm like, "It's a Zyn." He's like, "Oh, I've heard of Zyns before. I used to dip Copenhagen, but I quit like 5 years ago." And I'm like, "Okay." He's like, "Can I have one?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure. Here you go." He's like, "What do I do?" I'm like, "You just put it in your lip." He's like, "Do I need to spit?" I'm like, "No, man, you just swallow it." And then, no joke, 2 or 3 minutes later, that's when he tells the kid, "Sit the fuck down."
It was all because of the Zen, man.
And then it was the Zyn, dude. And then here's the funny thing. After the fight and after everything calmed down, he leaned into me and he's like, "I think the Zyn's working." I was like, fuck, man.
Let's say hello to our friends. Yeah, that was a little bit of our trip. It was a good time. We got a mixture of everything. It was hot and I was sweaty, and then it rained on us. And yeah, well, it sprinkled for the most part. Beardo kept calling it rain. It's a sprinkle.
But then it was raining pretty good there for about 5 minutes.
Yeah, that was a good one. And the best part was you guys should have seen Beardo at a college bar. We were like trying to find a place to get some, like, we get there and we just like, man, we just want some beers. We want to get some food.
We wanted a pregame.
Yeah, and then of course everything, we don't know where we're going, and everything is packed. We end up getting into a bar, like, and it's just your classic trashy college bar. And I felt at home. I'm like, God, this takes me back. And I'm looking at Beardo, and he looks a little uncomfortable at first. And he's like, "This is not my vibe. This is not my scene." And I'm like, "You've never been here?" He goes, "I could count on on one hand how many times I've been in a bar like this." I'm like, "Oh," but we had some fun there. We crushed like 5 beers. And we're like, "All right, let's head to the stadium now."
Yeah. I felt like a fish out of water in that kind of college bar, but it was cool. I guess
they had a neon sign, light up sign that said, when you go into the bathroom, it says, "Please don't do cocaine in the bathroom."
What?
Yeah. Yep. Right on top of the men's bathroom, there's a neon sign. "Please don't do cocaine in the bathroom." It was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, it was great. Oh, and then there was this dude, the group of guys there. Apparently, they were for a bachelor party, and some dude in Texas, he goes, "Hey," comes up to Beardo, and he gives his horns up. He's like, "Go Texas!" And Beardo, we were talking about it the whole time. Beardo's like, "I feel like such a fraud, man. I feel like such a fraud Texas fan because everyone keeps giving me the horns up, and I'm not really a Texas fan." So this guy did it, and then he turns around and he's like laughing with his buddies, and then they tell us like it's a joke. This guy is not a Texas fan. He's just a Texas fan for the day. And Beardo's like, "So am I." And their other buddy that was with them, I kid you not, it looked like if Arch Manning had a younger brother or a cousin that was just a nerd, like this skinny little nerd, looked exactly like Arch Manning. He probably could have played better than Arch yesterday, though.
Probably. I think that guy actually was who showed up for Texas.
Yeah. Yeah, but I kept looking at him. I'm like, Beardo, that's Arch Manning.
He looked like Down syndrome Arch Manning. They could have been brothers. It was crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Nini. How you doing?
What's up, Nini? But yeah, it was a fun time. Mighty Megatron's here. Grass Guy's in the house. No Skins here. Who else we got over on the Rumble side of things? We got supporting. Boku's in the house. Stone Druggy, how we doing, buddy? Yeah, that was our little recap of what we did. J Main's here. Mark Andre Roy over on the and Nini over on the YouTube side of things. Good morning to everyone. Let's get into this, huh? Let's get into this. I want to show you guys. I mean, I talked about this a little bit the other day, but we're going to talk about it since this is the NFL show. This NFL trench report. Steps, did you end up looking at this?
No, I was waiting for the show. You said you were going to do it on the show today. Is that what he said yesterday, Beard?
Oh my God. I told you to do some homework, man.
Listen. Chaotic life at the moment, but we're getting there. We're getting there. You go away one weekend with no kids and no wife, and all of a sudden you're playing video games, you're going out to bars, like cool it. You know what I'm saying? Let's pump the brakes there, buddy.
Yeah. I'm ready for a little nappy today. NFL Trench Report. This is from Scott Seidenberg from betterday.com. That's BETTORDAY. Good stuff. I used to follow Scott, or I still follow Scott, but he was with pregame.com, and he would be doing the Straight Out of Vegas podcast in the morning. Now he does his own for Better Day. He branched off and started his own thing. It's a good podcast, about 20, 30 minutes every day, just kind of going through what's going on in the world of sports and the betting side of things. But he put out this trench report, and if you follow this thing, last week, this report went 7-1 straight up, 6-2 against the spread if you just followed the A+ ratings. And what it is it's comparing offense and defensive line performance using the composite grading systems that integrates 3 elite metrics: PFF grades, ESPN win rate, and NFL Next Gen stats. So it takes all those and puts them into one. And each team's ultimate composite score represents the true average of these 3 systems. And so if you have a 30-point plus advantage, that's an A. That's a massive edge. B is from 20 to 29. C is 10 to 19. And then anything less than 10, it's not that big of a deal. But there's some interesting ones on here. So like so you'll see like right here, it took San Francisco's pass protection and run blocking versus the Rams' defensive stats. And you can see the Niners had a plus 42. And then it takes the Rams' pass protection and run blocking versus the Niners' defensive ratings. And then the Rams had a plus 51.3. So net 9.3, not significant at all, really. So, and this was very predictive of a lot of stuff going on. But one thing that was massive in this one was you can see the big run blocking edge. This is why I like the Rams on Thursday night, was the run blocking. But it's kind of hard to run the ball when you're down the whole game. So that kind of shit the bed for me. But we can see here, like Minnesota, Cleveland, which is about to kick off, not really a huge edge either way. Cleveland holds a small edge of 6.4. But if we just look at the A+, this is one. The Denver Broncos. This is huge. Their net edge in the trenches. This is all just looking at the big boys. Doesn't count for turnovers, anything like that. Quarterback play doesn't. It's just looking at the big boys and the trenches. The Denver Broncos have a massive trench advantage today of 31.4. So they have a grade A. So I'm going to be looking at the Broncos today. The Jets have a slight advantage over the Cowboys. Nothing significant. The Colts have actually a very small edge advantage over the Raiders. Panthers, a small one over the Dolphins. Giants have a notable advantage, just a grade C over the Saints. Houston has a slight edge against Baltimore. Seattle, this is adjusted. Seattle earlier had a better advantage, but I guess it must have been updated. Seattle has a slight edge there. The next notable one is a grade B is the Cardinals over the Titans, which isn't shocking to anyone there. But the next A that we have is actually the Detroit Lions has a 42-point composite edge over the Bengals, which also is not shocking there, right? And then Bengals suck, especially on the line. And then the Bills have a notable edge over the Patriots. And actually, the Jacksonville Jaguars have a grade B. So it's not a grade A, but a grade B, 24.3 advantage over the Chiefs. So that one might be closer than we think. But it's going to be interesting to watch some of these grade A's today and see how it goes. There were more A grades earlier. I don't know. He must have updated the numbers or something. But so far, what we have, massive edge. Don't be shocked if Denver ends up beating the Eagles today is what I take away from this. And like I said, last week, this thing went 7-1 straight up, 6-2 ATS.
Yeah, I would take this for the whole season and then kind of recap to see what kind of, if you would have taken the A's against the spread all season to see what kind of winning percentage you would have at the end of the season. And if you're above, like, say 55%, that's a pretty good system you got there.
Yeah, it's interesting just to take a look at all these, and he is going to be tracking this all season long, and he's updating them every week when the new PFF grades come out and whatnot. I like it because it's not just using PFF; it's using 3 different systems. Your run, your win block, win block rate, and whatnot. I can't say that right now.
Say that 3 times fast.
Win block rock dot rock paper scissors.
Bang.
Yeah. But it takes all those things, put them together. It's interesting. What I also like that he does is, so he lays out the biggest advantages of the week right here in order. So Detroit, Broncos, Jags over the Chiefs. That's kind of crazy. Cardinals over Tennessee, and the Commanders over the Chargers. But he also breaks it down to best pass protection matchups. And the Giants are actually number 1 today versus Saints. The Jags over the Chiefs, Broncos over the Eagles, Cardinals over the Titans, Bills over the Patriots, and then the best run blocking matchups. So if you're like wanting to see who might have a better fantasy day, like running backs, you can take a look at these and see, oh, here's a little mismatch that we have and whatnot. But based on the Trench report, it gives recommended bets just based off of this report for today. So those are the top 6 bets. But yeah, it'll be interesting to follow along with that. But I wanted to share that with you guys because it's something I recommend you guys go take a look at and dive into these numbers yourself and see if you can find an edge in here. What do you think, Steps?
I like it. I'm into like the analytics stuff like that, where you combine, especially in like college football. There's like have you ever heard of Havoc? Like defensive Havoc. It's just like creating craziness, and like they combine a whole bunch of different stats together, whether it be like pass rush, quarterback pressure. It's not always just about sacks. It's about getting the quarterback off his rhythm and stuff like that, which you can't measure that. So they just kind of combined it. It's kind of like in baseball where, they've got XFIP where it's expected ERA. So they factor in like the fielding and stuff like that versus just how many runs you're giving up, and how the defender plays the ball and stuff like that. So I love statistics like that. I think anytime you can combine, especially the platforms they're using are notable as well. Like PFF is that's probably one of the top out there that everybody uses for information and stuff like that. So I love it.
Yeah. PFF, ESPN win rate, and NFL Next Gen stats. So good data there. This is betterday.com, BETTOR. You can follow us. You can sign up. This is free. You just have to give an email, which is cool because then they'll email this report to you every week and whatnot. You can follow his podcast and listen to him. Like I said, he has about 20 to 30 minutes every morning. And he goes into this stuff plus other things. Here's his Twitter page if you want to follow him on Twitter. Scott's on air. That's Better Day. Like I said, I've been following this guy for years. He's fun to listen to. He does a good job. And go give him a follow and go sign up for betterday.com. Shout out to Scott. All right.
There you go. Not sponsored, by the way.
Nope, not sponsored. Just I like his work. Let's get into this. Who here picked the Niners on Thursday? I don't think.
I don't think we did any actual predictions on this show or on Sports Wars. I
No.
don't remember.
I don't think we did.
I picked the over.
Yeah. And I think, though, we all agreed when you, Ryan, and I are at Universal, we were like, oh, yeah, we all like the Niners tonight. So I think that should be a win for us.
Right. Yes.
Yeah,
That's exactly
absolutely.
the conversation we had. We said, what? I think Mac Jones is going to pull off the upset tonight.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we were all unanimous.
I think
Actually, no, that's not true. Me and you said Niners, and Ryan said Rams. So that's a loss.
I think I
against Ryan.
said Mac Jones is going to leave it all out on the field today. I think is exactly what I said.
I think so, too. I remember you saying that.
Yeah.
Did you see his post game outfit?
Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was looking zesty.
What was that? A caption someone said, someone was like, he doesn't know if he wants to be the hero or live long enough to be the villain. But let's get into the first game. We got Vikings Browns in about an hour? Yeah, about an hour.
Yeah.
Over in London, Vikings laying 3.5. Sharp money on the Browns, big money on the Vikings with 53% of the bet, 62% of the money. Laying it with the Vikings. The Browns are starting Dylan Gabriel, and it's such a Browns thing to do. Hey, rookie quarterback, we're going to give you your first start. Not only is it going to be on the road, it's going to be in London. Good luck against a Brian Flores defense. I don't have a good feel for this game. I want to take the points with the Browns, maybe even tease them up, but I can't trust a rookie quarterback making his first start in London on the road. Does anyone else like a play on this one?
I have a play. I don't like either side. I would side with either. I'd lean probably Cleveland in this spot. I do think the Vikings, did they stay over in London? So as far as their travel goes?
Yeah, they did.
They went from Ireland over to London.
London. So they've been there pretty much all week. In this matchup, I like the under in this spot. You've got a super low total. You don't normally see totals this low. Both defenses, I think you've got elite play on both sides, and then you got both offenses that are just awful. You got broken offenses. Browns are ranked second in defensive DVOA, but they're dead last in offense success rate. Now you've got a rookie starting quarterback and Dylan Gabriel coming in there behind a line that's got both tackles missing this week. And then you've got Carson Wentz on the other side that, dude's been sacked so many times. He can't stay off of the ground, can't stay upright. You can't do that. You can't move the ball. So I like the total in this one. I like the under. It's super ugly. I'd probably take it down even further, maybe get some alt bets on a lower total. I'd see this ending. You might not even get a touchdown before halftime in this one. I'm thinking 13-6. It's going to be ugly. This one's going to be ugly.
Chat says audio is going in and out. Is that on steps? I didn't hear it. Obviously, I stepped away. David's Dogspaw says Florida. Yeah, that was rough. On steps because you were going in and out. It says,
sorry.
You sound good now, though.
You got to be better.
Yeah, this is very professional show steps.
Most pro, baby.
I don't have a play in this one, but I'd say I'm pretty comfortable with the Vikings covering that 3.5. I think the Vikings are going to embarrass the Browns today, or the Browns are going to embarrass themselves.
Unders that are 36.5 and below and historically hit 67% of the time.
Yeah, I'm with Steps on this one too. I've seen the total fluctuating between 35.5 and 36.5. It really hasn't jumped around besides those two numbers. Kind of going through the feed here, and I'm kind of with him here. Usually, when you see totals this low, they usually hit the under. With exception to one of the games that was in the 30s this year, that Jets game, the first game of the year, they soared over it. I mean, that's a rarity. But I don't have much feel on this game. If I was to pick a side, I'd probably lean the Browns. But outside of that, I would take this total going under as well.
I will say if you do believe in the Browns or in Dylan Gabriel, right now would be a good time to go over his props because the books are going to have them really low and conservative because they just don't have any data points on them yet. So that's the only way I'd see prop wise an edge. Yeah, Yeah, man, I don't know. I can't even think of an angle for player props other than that in this one. So no one. What up, Blue? How we doing? So no contest play for anyone on this one, right?
No.
Not for me. No.
By the way, shout out. We got to give a shout out. Big congrats to Ghost. 4-1 last week. Look at that. He's in the lead with 10 right now. 4-1. Beardo went perfect 0 for 5 last week. So he's tied with Steps at 7 points, and I got 9.
Go. I'm not in last place.
But it's all right. We're going 5-0 this week. 5-0.
I'm ready.
I'm using that. All my picks are based off of that trench report, by the way. So what could go wrong?
Okay.
Let's go.
Let's go. Okay. Make sure I'm caught up on the chat. Actually, before we get into the next one, let's wake each other. Let's wake up a little bit. Let's wake up with this.
If you got some tickle bitties and you don't know how to swing, well, I'm here to help you. Next, you want to tuck your right arm and lay your left arm on top of that mommy milker. Bombs away.
There we go.
Yeah, real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right, I'm done.
Oh man. Blue says, "Where's Cricket?" Cricket's gonna come in here on the Sunday show one of these Sundays. Right now, it's open invite, just whenever he wants to. He's just trying to not overwork himself and burn out, so that's why he's on 3 times a week and whatnot, plus doing his own show. But one of these Sundays, he'll come in here with us, chop it up.
Hell yeah.
He's into golfing right now. Him and Buku have been golfing. His new addiction.
There you go.
Dolphins, Panthers, sharp money, big money. Action Network expert on the Panthers. They're +1 dog. 54% of the bet, 65% of the money's on the Panthers. No Chuba Hubbard, so if you got him in fantasy, get him out. Get him out. I almost screwed that up. Get him out of there. This one is interesting to me. This one is one of my plays. I'm on the Panthers. I got the Panthers as my survivor pick this week. Gross. Absolutely gross. But Dolphins, who knows how they're going to look without Tyreek. I hear a lot of people talking about how, maybe he was like a cancer in that locker room, but at the same time, Tyreek, even though the numbers weren't there this season so far, his speed does open up a lot for the other wide receivers out there. So I don't know how they're gonna deal with that. The Panthers looked like ass last week, of course, to my Patriots. But I mean, it's my Patriots. We're probably going to the Super Bowl, so you can't blame them for looking so bad. And that's a joke. But yeah, I don't know. The trench report says that the Panthers have a little bit of an edge in this one. I swear it was bigger earlier, but let me see. What is the actual edge? It is, yeah, they have a slight edge. They have a good run blocking edge here, so whoever their backup is should get some yards and a little edge in the pass block. I don't trust this Miami team. Yeah, they got their first win, but it still didn't look pretty. And the Jets actually out-yarded them. They had over 100 yards more offense in that game. The Jets actually should have won that game. Had they not fumbled twice when they were like in the red zone, could have been a different game. So I'm still not trusting of these Dolphins. I don't really like the Panthers. It's a gross pick, and that's why I'm on it.
Yeah, it is gross. This is going to be a gross game. After watching the game, what was it, on Monday? After Tyreek went down, sorry if I'm repeating you, Will.
That's good.
I think the Dolphins' offense actually looked more put together and more confident. It's almost like Tyreek was maybe slightly a problem because they were trying to force feed him the ball because they didn't want some kind of outburst or drama from Tyreek. And once he went down, they just seemed so much more relaxed on offense. So in that second half of the Dolphins game, I was actually pretty impressed with what I saw. And Darren Waller coming in there with 2 touchdowns on his first game back. What the hell is that all about? Give me the Dolphins today. I like the Dolphins. The Carolina Panthers still fucking stink. So I like the Dolphins. I'm not super confident about it, but
could Waller be your new Ertz?
let's pump the brakes a little bit, okay?
Okay.
Zach Ertz is a fucking he is a 100% lock every single week to get a touchdown, okay? And Jaden Daniels is back today, so Zach Ertz is getting into the end zone. So, but I like the Dolphins just because I think they're more put together, man. They're more relaxed without Tyreek out there. He's a problem.
Uh-oh. Are you going to be on an island?
You know what we forgot to – I think we said it before we went live, but we actually saw Kyle Pitts and Bijan Robinson yesterday.
Yes, we did.
We got to meet him. How about that? Isn't that crazy? We were looking over there like, that's freaking Kyle Pitts. And then I look, I go, Beardo, is that Bijan? And he's like, yeah. And I go, that would make sense. They're teammates. They're on a bye, and they each went to, Pitts to Florida and Bijan to Texas. So that was cool. It was cool seeing those guys.
Mm-hmm. What's crazy about this game is that this is one of those ones with the low line. And 55% of the bets are taking the Panthers as the dog, but then I'm seeing 81% of the money is coming in on the Dolphins. We have the money line; they're hitting the Dolphins high 90% on one of the things I'm seeing here, and they have a consensus pick. What I'm seeing, these are like expert bettors like throughout the country. And they've got 55% of the consensus is on the Carolina Panthers. This is an ugly game. I don't like it. But if I was to choose a side here, I would take the Carolina Panthers at home.
Yeah. Where do you get your stats from? I love hearing your stats because obviously we have the action stats right here saying 65% of the money's on the Panthers, but this is just a subset of some of the biggest.
I'll shoot you some of my info later.
Okay, cool. Because I like getting those different looks at it and whatnot. And we don't know how accurate these numbers are or whatnot, but I mean they're fairly.
I use a wide range and try to find certain, because you don't want something that's one way and one way the other. Try kind of find something that's a little bit in the middle here. And these are some systems and things I've been using for years. So. I'll shoot them to you a little bit later.
Okay, yeah, and I like to go over to pregame.com. I'll show you guys this because this one takes all the books in Vegas. It's just the Vegas books. So I like to take the Action Network and look at what they have. And so this is just the ones in Vegas. And for this game, they have 67% of the tickets in Vegas. That's the over. Yeah, you're right. Look at this. They have 70% of the tickets, 73% of the money on the Dolphins. And 71% of the money on the under. It looks like. Interesting.
I think
they got 68 on the one I've got here for their consensus. They've got 68% grabbing the over.
Oh, yeah. Never mind. That has. Well, I don't know.
That's the same. 66.7.
Yeah, I've got 65% of the bets coming in on the over. 63% of the money that's also on the over at. And this was when the total was at 43.5.
All right.
Nice.
Steps. I think you.
Beardo's on an island, dude. He's on an island here. I love the Carolina Panthers.
I love being on Bro Island.
Give me the Carolina Panthers. Make this a contest pick for me. Carolina coming off that 42-13 beat down to your Patriots gave them. This is just one of those classic bounce back trend spots. Dogs after 20 plus points, allowing 40 points or 59% against the spread the next week. Also, this is Carolina's only second home game of the season. We all remember that first home game that they had against Atlanta where they shut them out 30-0. And then you've got Miami Dolphins defense coming into this game ranked 31st in EPA per play. They're ranked 32nd in success rate, and they're ranked 31st in early down success rate. So their defense is not stopping anybody. So I think Carolina, this is a perfect spot for them
That's
to
not
bounce
what that
back.
means, Steps. That's not what that means. That just means Miami's defense is due.
Oh, is that what it means?
That's what it means. And you know what? I'm so confident about it. Will, give me the Dolphins -1.5 in my
There
contest.
you go. Oh goodness, there it is. It's head to head. Now I will say this,
fucking
Beardo.
go.
I'll do you even better. It's -1 in the contest right now.
There you go.
Even better. Let's go.
Beardo, you are right about maybe force feeding Tyreek Tyreek Hill a little bit because he did lead the team in targets, catches, yards, and first downs. So they were force feeding him the ball. You do have Jaden Waddle going up against J.C. Horn today. I think Horn can have some success getting shutting him down. But yeah, I just think it comes down to this being a buy low spot on Carolina after getting blown out last week. I think they have a better defense. I think they're a little bit more healthier. And then there's a short week advantage at home for them too. So I like Carolina in this spot, plus 1.5 for the contest.
Atta baby. Sorry, I gotta kick the user in timeout. I'm not used to having a mod over on YouTube. Kind of cool. Means we made it. Look at that.
Yep.
Get the bots over there. Shout out to everyone over on YouTube that's giving the stream a like. I appreciate that. And on Rumble. Smash the like button, repost it, share it out there. Let people know where they can find the most professional, on-time, non-clickbait sports show on the internet. How about that?
Yes, sir.
All right. Moving on. Beardo on the island. What could go wrong? Colts, Raiders.
Yeah.
Raiders are dead to me after last week, dude. Gino, what are we doing? Knocked out my last spread survivor pick. He threw 3 picks, and it wasn't even throwing 3 picks, man. It was throwing 3 picks on his side of the field, giving the Bears short field. They out-yarded the Bears. They stats, they should have won that game, and that's what I should look at. I shouldn't get emotional over that piss-poor performance from the Raiders, but I am, and I'm just going to stay away from this game. Colts are 7-point favorites. Sharp money on the Colts. Big Money Action Network expert likes the Raiders. The money is split 50-50. I'm not touching this game.
The Mark Sanchez game.
Oh, God, arrested. Yeah. Got stabbed and got arrested. I was not seeing that turn of events.
That's wild.
Yeah.
That is wild, man. So who's replacing him today? Do we know?
Well,
no idea.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
What channel is this game? Is this a CBS or is this a Fox game? I forgot what network he
Probably
was for.
CBS.
I'm assuming it's CBS because it's AFC.
AFC.
Yeah, maybe we'll bring Antonio Pearson there.
Yeah.
Real quick, for those of you that don't know, and I haven't read up on this yet, but Mark Sanchez got arrested and faces 3 possible charges. He was arrested in Indy last night, facing 3 misdemeanor charges in relation to an incident where he was stabbed and taken to the hospital. I don't know how you get stabbed and then you get arrested. But
yeah, that's wild.
Maybe it was over somebody's hot dog.
Maybe, but he was arrested at the hospital on suspicion of battery with injury, unlawful entry of a motor vehicle, and public intoxication. So it sounds like he was drunk, talking shit to a guy, punched someone, and then they, in self-defense, must have stabbed him.
Just give him a little right there.
Man, the ghost. Fuck.
Oh, it is Fox Sports.
I was gonna say the ghost of Jim Irsay has possessed Mark Sanchez.
Yeah, dude. He does work for Fox Sports. It says because they had to put a statement out.
Maybe it'll be Tom Brady since he's on the Raiders now, but he'll probably be doing another game.
Yeah. Tom Brady.
Happened at 12:30 a.m. I mean, what are you doing?
What are you doing in a town that you probably don't know anything about?
And you got to call a game the next day. Jeez Louise.
Yeah, they don't give us much information. They just said the detectives reviewed the video footage of the confrontation.
He'll be in rehab Monday.
Well, at least it wasn't a serious stabbing, so that's good. Yes.
Yeah, because all stabbings are pretty serious. Well,
I meant like not like life threatening is what I meant. Like he's gonna make it. He's gonna pull through.
Gotcha. He didn't get.
I think he's just trying to get people to forget about the butt fumble. You know, he wants to be known as the guy that got stabbed.
Yeah.
Now he's a badass.
My Megatron says it's probably a paper cut. Maybe.
Give me the Colts.
You like the Colts? This is your Colts?
Fuck yeah, I like the Colts in this game.
This
the Raiders.
This is your
stink.
team.
Yeah.
You love them.
Check this out, Beardo. From Beach Dad. He's
got the Boston Bud on the smoker, Beardo. Be ready about 5:30. Remember the beer. All right, man. Sounds good.
What's the missing Mizzy, he says Chargers winning today. Ooh, okay. We'll get to that game. So
I'm all over the Colts today.
you want him as a contest pick?
We'll see
Do
what we
it.
got. We'll see what we got. I'm gonna hold off for now, but they could be. But let's see what we got for the rest
I
of the
love when Beardo sounds so confident in a pick, and then you ask him if it's a contest, and he goes, we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait on that one.
Oh, here, I'll do it for you, Beardo. It will be a contest pick because something's got to give here. Me and you are tied there at the bottom. We're head to head on that first matchup. We're going to be head to head on this one as well because I'm going against my Colts here. I'm going against my Colts here. I'm taking the Raiders in the points as a contest pick. Yeah, listen, I'm gonna tell you why. Coming in, if you scale back, you look at both teams defensively, ranking EPA per play and success rate. They're pretty even. So you're looking at two defenses that are playing the same. Now, if you look at the offenses, it's like night and day. You've got Geno last week had 2 interceptions on the goal line. They also turned the ball over in 4 of their first 7 possessions last week, and still had a chance to win the game on a field goal. He's been throwing a lot of picks. Geno has not been playing well. The Raiders overall have not been playing well. And on the other side of the ball, the Colts have scored 63.2%. They have a scoring rate per drive. So that, you're going to have to see some type of regression with the Colts. I still think they win the game. But I just think that with the regression that you're going to see from the Colts offense and you're going to have to see some kind of positive stuff come from the Raiders offensively here. They've just had a little bit of bad luck. So give me the Raiders and the points, but my Colts will win the game outright.
All right. Hey, I appreciate it. Says
at
Mizzy
this.
Man says, I watch you guys every Sunday on Rumble. Let's freaking go. He says, thanks for the good content. For the record, Beardo's the GOAT, by the way. Yes, he is.
Let's
go.
go.
This game's
Thank
had
you.
some significant line movement. The line opened up at 6, and this bounced up to 6.5. It's wound up to 7, bounced back down to 6.5 again. At one point, it did hit 7.5, but quickly brought back down to 7. This is a crazy line movement. I just believe that there's a lot of heavy action coming in on the Colts. Colts coming off a rough time against the Rams. There were times where you thought they were going to have that game, and then just some mistakes on their part. But in this spot, and then with the Raiders, the way they played against.
One guy made mistakes for the Colts. That bum wide receiver 10. He got a spanking in the locker room. He'll never be doing that again.
Oh,
Anyways.
God.
Yeah, he had some. Yeah, he dropped some crucial passes. And then with the way the Raiders played as well, back home, and I look at this game, and I'm actually leaning the Raiders in this game to cover the number. I don't think they're going to win the game. I'm just picking them to cover the number. I'll give all my contest picks probably at the end of the show here.
Okay.
But I'm still debating on a few games here. So, but I lean the Raiders in this spot.
All right.
So,
All right.
Will, I think Steps picked the Colts for me for a contest. I don't have a choice, or he's just going to throw me into the pond.
Oh, dude, I can't wait until the next one because it's your Giants versus possibly my Saints.
Bang! All right, give me the Colts -7.
There it is. All right. I'm gonna make it.
This
You gotta
might be
remember,
the true
the
sports
Colts-
wars, Beardo. Me and you might be the true sports wars.
You're forgetting who's leading the Colts. MVP through 3 weeks, Daniel Jones.
Indiana Jones.
We're through 4 weeks, by the way.
I know. He was the MVP through 3 weeks.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Fair enough.
Oh, man.
Oh, we got the Giants. Jackson Dart, baby. First road start down in New Orleans against the Saints. Saints 1.5 point favorites. This one shocked me because the Giants look ahead line, they were favored by 1.5. And I thought with how good Dart, at least how good everyone perceived Dart to play last week, they would be like a 3-point favorite. But no, the Saints are favored. Sharp Money Action Network expert likes the Saints, but 75% of the money is on your Giants, Beardo. Take it away.
Yeah, this is gross. No Malik Neighbors down there in Louisiana. But we still have weapons, man. We still have weapons in Wan'Dale Robinson and what's his name? Darius Slayton. So Cam Scatterbo back there, he's just a fucking rhinoceros running back there for the Giants. Big old fucking white meatball. I like the Giants, dude. I like the Giants. I think the Giants' defensive front is going to be putting a lot of pressure onto Spencer Rattler. Spencer Rattler still, I don't think, has a single win as a starter in the NFL, and it's not going to happen this week either. He's going to be running for his life, and he's going to be he might get sacked 8 times today. Give me the fucking Giants outright.
Dude, I was liking the Saints, but that trench report gives the Giants an edge. Like, I've stayed away from it for contest picks and whatnot, but I can't trust a rookie quarterback on the road making his first road start down in New Orleans. It's going to be tough, man. And we'll see. It's going to, I mean, the Saints are a different team at home. I wanted to show you guys this real quick. I know I'm bouncing all over the place because this is just how we do it. I'm very professional here. But I wanted to update the Circus Sports. And this is the Grandissimo contest. These guys paid $100,000 to enter into this. Rams knocked out 15 people. How gross is that?
I love it.
This is why I stay away from Thursday night games because they're so crazy. But Cardinals, Lions are the top 2 remaining picks that they're on, followed by the Colts, Bills, and Vikings. But I wanted to show you guys this real quick. Remember through the first 3 weeks, if you just faded the top 5 selected picks, you would have went 13-2. So it makes me nervous because I like a lot of these picks that are at the top 5 this week. But the top 5 this week for them are the Jets, the Broncos, the Seahawks, the Lions, and the Chargers. And I like 4 of those, so that makes me nervous. I'm questioning everything that I cooked up this week. But I just want to put that out there for you guys. All right, back to this.
Who do the Giants play on Thursday Night Football?
The Eagles.
This is a look-ahead game, and this game scares the heck out of me.
Ooh, good point. Good point.
They play the Eagles at home on Thursday night. It's going to be a short week for the Giants. We don't know. I haven't seen any kind of spread yet of like what it is going to be on that Thursday night game.
I can get that for you. Hold on.
Yeah, let's see. What
I
that
think
line
way
is
too
first.
early. Eagles were favored by 7.5 when I checked on this Thursday.
I'm pulling it up right now. Hold on.
But that's way too early to look. When you got games going today to look at Thursday's spread, that's way too early.
Well, they have
it'll change no matter what.
They have all the lines. I like to look at the look ahead lines because they'll have the next week lines up before, and then they'll pull them down at once the games start today. But I just like to see how they adjust. But right now, according to Bet Online, which is a pretty sharp book, Eagles are 7-point favorites at the Giants.
A flat 7.
Minus 115, so pretty close.
Yeah, but I'm saying there's no hook involved. Just 7.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that number. But as for this game right now, I don't have a feel either way. But if I was, I would not be shocked to see the Saints beat the Giants today, just based on that look ahead factor, and with the Saints being over and they're favored.
Yeah.
So it would
Shout out
not,
to Marc-Andre Roy.
It would not shock me to see the Saints beat the Giants today.
All right. That means we're putting Beardo back on the island. He's cozy today. Man, you got heat up. You're drinking a mojito. Will's got a mojito for you there. Yeah, I like the Saints. Well, not a contest pick, but do like the side there.
Make it a contest.
They're coming in. I already got my contest picks locked in, so I like this one later in the week. But public is all over the Giants this week. Everyone's falling in love with the Jackson Dart at quarterback. Did get sacked 5 times last week. Hit 9 times in his debut. Now he's got no Malik Neighbors. I think they might be a little bit more predictable today without Neighbors in the lineup. Going to be a little bit more run heavy, which is going to play into the hands of the Saints. They've held some of the. I would
not assume that.
They've held some of the elite running backs in the league to under 3 yards per play, per carry. So I would have a little bit of faith there if that's the matchup we're going to get. I think their run game, as far as offensively, has gotten better with Kamara and Keandre Miller in the mix now. little bit of a concern on the O-line with Ruiz out, but McCoy is coming in. So I'm not sure how much of a drop-off you got there. But you do have Spencer Rattler in the media saying that he is not playing losing football as quarterback, but he's never won a game as a quarterback. He's 0-10 as a starter, but he's not playing losing football. But I think this comes down to, like Will said, a rookie quarterback getting his first road start. Saints are tough at home. That defense is still playing well despite them not being able to win a game. And like Go said, you've got a team favorite here who hasn't won at home against a rookie quarterback. So I like the Saints in this one.
Cam Scatta, boo.
I do like.
Oh,
Listen,
no.
I do think Beardo. As a Giants fan, you should be excited about the future because they do have some exciting guys there to look forward to.
Yeah, grass
I'll be
guys.
excited once Dable's fired and John Gruden is our head coach next year. Then I'll
hot
get
take.
excited.
Hot
I will
take.
tell you this. I think that Dayball, he's going to coach better going forward now that he knows that Dart is going to be successful and he has a little bit of pressure off of his back.
Dude,
So
everyone needs to get someone in their life that looks at them the way Brian Daboll looked at Jackson Dart after the game last week.
he saved his job, dude. He's going to listen. I just don't think he coaches well when his job's on the line. Like whenever, and it's not a good spot for him being in New York because that's just how it's going to be. You know what I'm saying? They're always going to be criticizing him in New York.
Yeah, Grass
Here's
Guy
the
says.
thing.
Grass Guy says, "I'm on the island with you, Beardo."
I
And
know.
then Sporting-
It's cozy.
Sporting says 0-12 means they're due.
It might mean they're due, but not this week. It is coming up for the Saints. But no, I've seen Dable look at Daniel Jones that way before too. So
That's
it's
true.
only a matter of time.
That's true. Jay Main says Saints 11 sacks to underrated pass D.
Yeah.
Mizzy Main says the Giants might win, but I'm gonna stay away from the money line. I do have Jackson Dart for passing TD and over 150 passing yards. Okay.
That's smart.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that.
Steps and Robert align a lot of their picks today. Some say that they might be the same person. No one has seen Robert Barnes and Heavy Steps in the same room together.
Is
Just
that what
saying.
Steps does? Does Steps just
No.
print off what Robert Barnes does and just
He would be
fucking
smart
just goes
too.
that way?
Robert wins, dude. Robert wins.
you know who wins? Ghost wins sports.
That's
He's
true.
always fucking
That's
winning.
true. Ghost wins sports.locals.com.
Yep, 3-1 yesterday in college football.
Dude, system
go.
play went 1-1. I think so. Actually, it might have went. Did
Virginia won.
Virginia end up winning? Okay, so it went 1-1, which isn't bad. I only bet the Cincinnati one, so
Yeah,
it was-
that Virginia Louisville game, everybody and their brother was on Louisville at those points. That's why Virginia wound up covering that game. But I had Ole Miss, I had Florida winning,
gross.
and I also took that Cincinnati game, Cincinnati minus 1.5,
Listen.
and they were manhandling Iowa State.
Yeah, that exactly. But I will say this: we did put a little bit of a disclaimer on that Louisville matchup with Virginia being the 24th ranked team. Louisville being undefeated. Like
Yeah.
we played the system, but we knew it kind of was teetering. Versus ISU was coming in ranked 14th against an unranked team, Cincinnati, and man, Cincinnati put up points early. Cincinnati looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was just saying, I think the biggest upset yesterday was UCLA as a 23.5 point dog knocking off Penn State. I mean, who
Dude.
saw that coming?
If anything, you would have thought Penn State be up for that after last week.
Hey, shout out to supporting. He had UCLA money line, dude. That is
That is
a big balls bet right there.
Yep.
And then Mighty Megatron says, "Congrats, Will, on over at the season. You got 13 right. I got 13 college football picks right. Holy shit!
dang, Will.
Holy shit! I didn't even check it. I need to come to Florida more often. I do better betting. Now that I think about it, we should have just put money on Florida yesterday when we went to the game. That way, oh, thank you.
On loop.
That way, if we had a parlay and Beardo and I are driving up, and we marinated on it. I almost didn't get the bet in time because I was in the stadium and I didn't know if I'd had service. But we ended up doing Texas with laying the points over, which came through. That was the only thing that came through of us. And Arch to run one in. We got like almost 5-1 on our money on it.
When we were driving up and talking about it,
we loved it so much.
It sounded so good.
Ugh.
We were like, "There's no way we lose this."
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were already spending the money.
Never was like, oh, Step said over completions. Let's throw that in there.
No, we never even considered it.
Yeah, you also said take Houston.
Yeah, dude.
Listen, that's fine, but I said Massachusetts too, and they covered.
Steps. When I was trying to FaceTime you last night on our drive home, and you kept not answering, I go, it's because this guy knows I'm gonna give him shit about Houston right now. He knows it.
Dude, I was knocked, dude. I didn't even finish the primetime game, the Miami game.
I hammered Alabama yesterday.
That was a good spot.
Yeah,
Everybody was in love with Vandy.
Oh yeah, and in their last 8 games, Alabama is 0-8 against the spread versus Vanderbilt in their last 8.
Dang.
So and yet Alabama was favored by 11 at game time.
Did you guys see the?
They didn't cover that spread to the end of the game.
Well, same thing happened in the TCU game. Did you see that? TCU could have kicked a field goal, and they threw a touchdown pass against Colorado. Gross.
Oh,
Wow.
Gross.
Poor Colorado.
Taking it to Deion Sanders.
Taking it to him. All right, this game I have no clue, dude.
Nasty.
Texans, Ravens.
Gross.
Texans on the dude. The Texans on the road favored 1.5. Sharp money, big money on the Texans. 66% of money's on the Ravens. I'm so torn on this because of 2 things. One, the Ravens have dominated the Texans over the last couple of years, including playoff games. Like, it's not even close. We're talking like 42-10. It's just a mismatch. It's some teams that's like that. But this is going to be. I'm excited to watch this game because you have 2 forces colliding today. You have that terrible Texas offense versus that terrible Baltimore defense. Something's gonna give. Something's gonna give in this one. You know what I mean? But I'm staying completely away from this one. What do you guys? I for my contest, for like our pick'em contest, I took the Ravens just because they're home, and I think people are overreacting. I mean, they got Cooper Rush. This is what you bring Cooper Rush in for. You pay Cooper Rush $8 million a year so you can have a guy that can come in and win a football game. You only need like 1 or 2 a year, and this is it. But does anyone have a play or feel good about this?
Texans had a big win last week, right? I forget who they played. Was it
Titans?
Tennessee?
They played the Titans.
Tennessee. They had a big win last week. And I think the Ravens are frauds. The Ravens are frauds. They've been frauds all season long. But with Cooper Rush back there, the Ravens are frauds, man. They stink. Lamar Jackson stinks. Derrick Henry's over the hill. He's over the hill. He can't hold on to the fucking ball. If you guys would have just listened to me, I told you that Derrick Henry was on the decline. I said this weeks ago, and everybody made fun of me. And guess who was right? Me again.
Easy.
This game's disgusting. This game's gross. I don't have a feel in it. If I had to, I would probably say the Ravens, like Will said, because they're at home. But I'm not super confident about it.
Yeah, I just, what has happened to Houston? Like, what has happened to Houston? What has happened to CJ Stroud? They can't score, man. They just cannot score. Their offense has been stuck in neutral, the 3rd worst scoring unit in the NFL. Their run game has been inefficient. They've allowed a lot of sacks. They're one of the top teams in the NFL allowing sacks. However, I mean, when Stroud has had time, the numbers do show, well, I guess as any quarterback would, but he's been a lot better. He's been able to complete some more passes. On the upper side, you do have Cooper Rush starting here for Baltimore. He's one of those quarterbacks that just is a game manager. He's not going to make a lot of mistakes for you. He's not going to lose games, but he's not going to win. So I think you're going to get a run-heavy script here with Derrick Henry. He did fumble the ball last week in a big spot there. So I think you've got a little bit of a redemption factor for him this week, trying to get back in the saddle. And I think Henry's going to run all over him today. I think that the Ravens have an edge on defense. Even though Lamar's not playing, I still think that there's a little bit of an overreaction here to that injury, because that line opened up at what? Let me see here. It was 7.5, and now it's -1.5 in the favor of the Texans. So I think there's a little bit of an overreaction there. I would probably lean here with the Ravens and the points.
Money Wilson's got a point, Beardo. It's all about fantasy.
Scattaboo only
Scattaboo?
started Scattaboo.
Who?
Scattaboo. Cam Scattaboo. I'm not doing it. But Cam Scatterbu only started the last 2 weeks, so he's 2 games behind.
This was wild too. This was funny. CJ Stroud said he lost his athleticism because he got older.
And
Mind you, he's only 23.
Yeah, there's a lot of overreaction too in this game. What I'm seeing on the total, we have like 82% of the bets and the money are coming in on the under in this game. I actually could see this game going over the total. I have no feel for either side, but if I was to pick anything, I'd probably go with the total and have it going over.
Awesome. Hey, chat, do you guys like it? I've been meaning to do this, and it doesn't matter to me. It's for you guys because you guys are the one watching. Do you like when we're like this when we're talking it out, or do you like when this thing's pulled up the whole time? I'm going to pull this up when we talk about the spread, but if I remove it like this and we talk it out, what's better for you guys, or do you not care? I don't really care either way. You just let me know.
I think that there's a good mixture of both.
I like it this way. I guess if the one perk about this way is when I pull this up, it doesn't block any of us, right?
Right.
So,
right.
Yeah. Anyways, let me know, chat. Okay. So we're kind of all staying away from that one. Is that what we agree?
Yeah.
Gross.
Yeah. Ugly.
Gross game. This one. Upset of the day. I'm picking the Broncos. Outright winner. Screw your points. You can keep them. Give me the Broncos, baby. The Eagles have been out-yarded, out-statted in every single game. Somehow they're 4-0. I said this about the Chiefs for many years, the last couple seasons, and they still proved me wrong. So hopefully that's not the case. But sharp money, big money, Action Network expert likes the Broncos. Catching the 41% of the bet, 62% of the money is on the Broncos here. This is just a trench report thing. The trench report says the Broncos have an edge in this one, an A+ rating. I'm blindly riding it. On Sports Wars today, when I ask Ryan, why do I think the Broncos are going to beat the Eagles? I'm going to go gut feeling. It's just a gut feeling. Going with the gut.
And
Now
going for the money line.
This gut has been fucked up the last 2 days, but we'll see how
a
it
lot
works
of Coors
out.
Lights.
A lot of Coors Lights. Very, very. Grass Guy says either way. Okay. Do you guys have a play on this at all?
I do. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead, Beardo.
Go for it. Okay. Well, I think Denver's going to keep it close. My worry is that on Monday night, Denver struggled in the second half against Cincinnati. Granted, they were already winning by at least 2 or 3 scores, but they had no momentum in that second half. It was very concerning. And it's not like they weren't throwing the ball. They were throwing the ball too. Denver's got a good run game. I forget the one little guy who subs in for J.K. Dobbins, number 12. He is crazy athletic, man. He's good. He's good for the pass game out of the backfield as well. But they couldn't get anything going in the second half, which makes me nervous. I think the Eagles are going to win, but give me Denver to cover.
One other thing that I forgot to mention why I like Denver. The Eagles are overlooking the Broncos, and we know because we had firsthand information. We had an Eagles fan that we're hanging out with Thursday night at Universal, right, Beardo?
Yes.
And he goes, we're going to handle the Broncos, but I think we might lose to the Giants. And I'm like, you're overlooking the Broncos for the Giants?
Yeah.
And this guy's very, very important. Very important in the Eagles organization.
Yeah, this is true. We had inside information that the Eagles are worried about the Giants on Thursday night in New York or in New Jersey, I guess. The Giants on Thursday. That's going to be a fun game.
Supporting makes a good point. He says the Eagles are the luckiest team in the NFL this year. They are. That is an actual stat that they can record. Eagles is and then Mizzy here says Eagles is the most overrated team in the NFL. Every game they get lucky. This is true.
Yeah. I like Denver to cover.
Yeah, I would say that too with regards to the Eagles. The Eagles are coming off of a very, very lucky win against the Rams last weekend, where they were down 26-9.
That was 2 weeks ago.
Was it 2 weeks ago?
Last week they handled the Bucks.
That's right. I'm sorry. I'm just
all good.
thinking about
Still a good
thinking
point.
about that.
Yeah,
but they I don't want to say they handled the Bucks. That was actually a pretty close game. But here's that look ahead factor. Yes, I know it's the Giants and it's on a Thursday night. It's going to be a short week. Are the Eagles looking ahead to playing their crosstown rival? You know, I would say the New Jersey Turnpike rival. Are they looking ahead? That's a good question. I think they are. I like the Denver Broncos in this spot. I would not be shocked one bit to see the Denver Broncos hand the Philadelphia Eagles their first loss. This is a contest pick for me. I'm taking the Denver Broncos.
I like it.
Damn,
So-
he just said the Denver Broncos are going to go bang, bang to the Eagles.
Dude, it's so
I heard
funny.
myself echo.
I hear you out there first before it comes through here. It's so funny.
Bang! Bang! Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
All line because I like the Broncos in this one too. That's a contest pick for me as well. I think all of you guys have said it. Eagles undefeated, but they're still winning ugly. Broncos catching points here. They're a live dog. Undefeated favorite, -7.5 or less, are 42% against the spread since 2010. So looks like a sweet spot. It's not good for Philly. Again, going back to the ways they've been ugly. They've 2 blocked field goal touchdowns on the season. They're 11 for 11 in the red zone. Jalen Hurts has not been playing well. 6 yards per play. 40
Steps. Pause for a second, and then okay. Now start talking again.
What happened? Am I good?
You were just getting ahead of your audio. I think you just need to reset it. Yeah, you're good.
Gotcha. Barkley's been struggling as far as his yards per carry this year in the games. He's got 3.3, 4 yards, 2.6, and 2.3. His longest rush of the season so far this year has only been 16 yards. Also, you've got the Sean Payton as an underdog's trend coming into play here, which he hits 58% of the time. I just really think it comes down to Philly's luck is due to regress. You've got Denver's metrics that are going to be greater than the efficiency of the Philly defense. And then we've got Broncos just catching the points here. I think we got a close game. They're going to have to grind this one out. Eagles might win, but I definitely think the Broncos are going to cover. So give me the Broncos as a contest pick.
I hate that we all and the public and everyone fucking loves the Broncos today, but I'm still riding with it because at this trench report, dude. Trench report. I'm just sticking with it.
Put me down for Denver as a contest as well.
Ooh, I got to come off of it now. Got to come off.
Okay, you can stay. You can stay. I'll find another one.
No, I'm kidding. I'll put you on it. I wanted to show you this real quick, but this is one of the grade A mismatches. The Broncos have an edge in the trenches. Now, remember, this doesn't account for turnovers. So, I mean, if Bo Nix goes out there and sucks dick, I mean, that's a possibility. It is a possibility. But, okay, I'll put you in for the contest.
Dude, if Denver struggles today against the Eagles, Bo Nix might punch Sean Payton in the face. That guy's got a fucking attitude problem, man.
You know what Sean Payton would do?
Bang! Bang! Come on, man. Bang!
I love it. It doesn't get old, man.
It's fucking great.
Bang!
Man. I'm gonna clip out the actual video too, so because it's worth seeing as well. Just this big old ex-hockey player beating up a drunk dude. Ghost, I know you like this one. I'm gonna let you start this one out. We got the Cowboys at the Jets. The line is 1.5. Favor the Cowboys. Sharp money, big money. Action Network expert. All 3 signals line up on the Jets at home as slight dogs. 47% of the bets, 62% of the money on New York. Take it away, Ghost.
Yep, I love this game. It's going to be one of my big plays over on my locals channel. I've been eyeing this game since the spread came out. Jets coming off that, not the Jets, but the Cowboys coming off that overtime tie against the Eagles. That was against Packers. That was an incredible game. It sucks that it had to end in a 40-40 tie, but
Score got me.
Yep, I had the Cowboys on that game as a big time play that night, and they covered that number easy, obviously. But I think this is a great game. There's not much more I can say. I just love it. I love the way the line came out. Like I said, I've got a play on this one. It'll be over on my locals channel, and it will be a contest pick as well. So I'll just leave it at that.
I can't. This one, I like the Jets, but I see a lot of people that are on the Jets. Makes me a little nervous. But my whole thing with this is The Cowboys have already played 2 full overtime games this early in the season. And last time they played an overtime game, they won, and we watched what happened the following week. They had to go on the road. They went up to Chicago and got embarrassed. Now, they just played a full overtime game. They got a tie, and they were celebrating like they got this huge moral victory, like Jerry finally won a Super Bowl again or something like that. Everyone was so excited. Now, granted, that did feel like a loss for the Cowboys or for the Packers and a win for the Cowboys, but still, they were just all giddy and excited for a tie, which is kind of embarrassing. Now they got to go on the road against the Jets, and like I said last week, the Jets, everyone's like, they look terrible. They stink on Monday Night Football against the Dolphins, but they actually out-yarded by over, I think, like 130 yards of the Dolphins. So they didn't play as terrible as the score shows. It's just they had turnovers, and I mean, you can't really predict turnovers week to week. So I'm on the Jets. Gross. I'm on the Jets.
What's the spread again?
1.5.
Ooh. And it's in New York?
Yeah.
Fuck.
It's gross. It's gross.
That is gross, man. I'm going to go with the Cowboys. The Jets stink. Justin Fields stinks. And I don't think Tyrod Taylor is a much better option than Justin Fields. Justin Fields.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. Is CD back?
No, he's got like 4 more weeks.
Oh, shit. Well, fuck.
Cowboys stink too, Beardo.
They do stink. And here's another point. That the last time that the Cowboys went to overtime against the Giants and did a full overtime, they got curb stomped by the Bears the following week. So now you have this spot here with the Packers and the Cowboys get a tie. Do the Jets stick it to the Cowboys? You know what? Fuck it. Give me the Jets too today.
Yes, let's go.
Wow. Okay, came off the island. We're all 4 in line here because I like the Jets as well. I think that 0-4 record is fluky. They outgained the Steelers in week 1, but the turnovers and the penalties killed them there. You could argue that they should be 2-2 on the season, but Dallas, like you said, coming off the emotional overtime tie, the defense played 80 snaps, so they were on the field a lot. They already struggle. They allow they're near bottom ranked in EPA versus pass and yards per drop back allowed. So they can't stop anybody through the air. Offensively, Lamb is out. Turpin's questionable. Offensive line's banged up. So Prescott might have some trouble there dealing with the pressure. But I just think overall, you've got the Jets have an edge here in the pass defense, in the run game. I think they have better quarterback play. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but Fields has been able to run the ball. He has been able to use his legs. It hasn't been as bad as it looks. Prescott is the better quarterback, but Dallas is just in shambles at the moment. I like where the money's sitting. A smaller percentage of the bets and a larger percent of the money is on the Jets today. The public is riding Dallas is what I'm seeing. And you got the Sharps laying the money on the Jets spread. I just think the Jets here are a little bit undervalued. I think the record's misleading. Cowboys are fatigued. They're shorthanded. And I think that the Jets get it done today.
This is how go ahead.
I was just saying there's a good chance that Cowboys with back-to-back road games could go 0-2 because they play the mighty Carolina Panthers next Sunday.
Uh-oh.
Gross.
Look ahead spot.
This
Gross.
This is how I feel that we all like the Jets and the Cowboys fans are going to be looking at us after the game when the Cowboys win by like 30. You could just crop mine and Beardo's face on Paul Rudd and Steve Carroll there.
What's the other clip that you have where the guy's talking to him? He's like, I love you all, but you are retards. Do you still have that one?
Let me see real quick which one you're talking about.
Was that Leonardo DiCaprio?
No. It's the old guy. He's talking. He's like in a purple lit room.
It's
this
from
one,
that show that you like.
Yeah, the what's it called? It's called Succession. Right here. I love you, but you're not serious people.
Yes, yes.
And the best part is if you watch the show, you know how significant that is because he's talking to his kids. Like it's here it is.
You're such fucking dopes. I love you, but you are not serious people.
That'll be Cowboys fans after we all pick the Jets and the Cowboys win.
That'll be the chat. The chat will be saying that to us.
Yeah.
Oh man, dude, I forgot about some of these clips. I got so many in here, but I love them. I love them.
First game getting ready to kick off.
Yep,
Yes,
I got
sir.
it on right now.
Juckin's ready to show off. Had a baby. All right, what do we got next? We got man, I like the games. Terrible matchups this week. It's a bad slate.
The rest of these are kind of just
Another gross game here.
The Tennessee Titans, who are just playing like ass right now. Going up against Cardinals. Cardinals 7.5 point favorites, 69% of the bets. Ayo, 66% of the money on the Cards. I mean, I guess Cards for Survivor. It seems square. A bunch of people are doing it. I don't see how the Titans win this one, but I'm gonna be rooting for the Titans to pull off the upset to knock off a bunch of Survivor picks because a bunch of people got knocked out with the Rams. If somehow the Titans can win this game, but the Trench Report tells us, and the all holy, never wrong Trench Report says the Cardinals got a significant edge today. I don't got to play in this one, but if I was forced to, I'd have to lay it with the Cardinals. Maybe a good teaser option with the Cardinals. Tease them down. But anyone got to play in this one?
No plays for me. I like Arizona, but I don't feel good about it.
What's crazy about this? I'm just thinking about the Cardinals in their past. Have probably how many times you could probably count on one hand how many times they've been favored by 7 or more.
Yeah,
they've always been
recently,
known as they've always been known as a loser franchise. I mean, they got really put on the map when Kurt Warner was their quarterback, and he took him to the Super Bowl. But even when Carson Palmer was there, they were still kind of mediocre. But I don't even have a feel for this game. If anything, I would lean the total going under.
Ooh, okay.
I'm right there with you. That's where I was headed too. I like the under in this one. Titans defense is a little especially against the run, is sneaky good. And Cardinals, as far as their passing, if you dig into the numbers, they're only attempting about 6 yards per pass attempt. So a lot of short throws for Kyler Murray. So I like that to factor in as far as timeliness in drives and efficiency and stuff like that. They're going to move the ball a little bit slower. Rushing, they're 4.5 yards per carry. That's 8th lowest volume in the league. So they're not breaking off big runs or anything like that. So I think this has the potential for an under spot here. I'm taking the under. I just think that defense for the Titans on the run should be able to control the flow of the game. And then just with that limited pass efficiency and the slower run game, I think it just altogether creates a low scoring environment. So give me the under one in the under in this one.
Apparently, there's a button on your mouse, Beard, that kicks me right out of studio.
Yes.
And I found it.
The button on the side of the mouse is a back button. It takes you to the previous page.
Yeah, I found out real quick.
I hit it all the time, dude.
Sporting said, what about the Cards QB saying he won't be around in a year or two? He's just being honest.
Gaming. Yeah, he's just honest.
He wants to be a professional streamer. He doesn't want to play football.
Hey, I forgot. I got video yesterday of that 4-year-old talking trash to Beardo.
My fucking hat.
Damn, actually.
That's how it went.
Martin.
That's how it went.
That's pretty much how it went, dude. That 4-year-old was like, "Hey, go fuck yourself." I was like, well, "Holy shit!"
I'm not going to. So quit asking.
I forgot about these clips, dude. Oh, I love them now. I love them. Okay, one more. We'll get on to the next game, but I love this one.
I'm like, look, you gotta shut the fuck up. You that play's over.
Play's over. The play is over, man. We don't talk about Arch anymore. Play's over.
Yeah, it's over.
Okay, hold on. I gotta redo all.
We're
this
on to
stuff
Cincinnati.
now. We're on to Cincinnati. That's right.
That's another good one. We're on to Cincinnati.
Oh, we're on. Dude, he's wishing he was on to Cincinnati after getting his ass kicked by Clemson yesterday. Ooh.
Shit.
Ooh. I like this game. Bucks, Seahawks. You can't travel in the U.S. between NFL teams any further than the Bucks have to travel up to Seattle. That is a trip. Bucks are banged up. Wirfs is back, but I mean they're still banged up. They're not healthy. No Evans, of course. Seahawks laying 3.5 at home. Sharp
Bucky
money.
Irving is out.
Bucky Irvin's gone. Get him out of here. Sharp money,
Out.
big money, Action Network expert on the Seahawks, but 59% of the bet money is on the Bucks. Bucks are a heavily public team, and you guys know me. I hate having to do anything with the Seahawks, whether it's bet against them, bet on them. They always screw me. They're that kryptonite. I can't get them right, but today I am on the Seahawks, laying the 3.5 as a contest.
Let's go.
Sharp. I think the Bucks are way too banged up, and the Eagles are the luckiest team in the league. The Bucks are the second luckiest.
Yeah.
And I don't think you can keep coming back like that. That place is going to be rocking today. It should be fun, but give me the Seahawks. And that means the Bucks are going to win.
This is my favorite side of the week, hands down. I love the Seahawks here. Getting extended rest off Thursday night game, so they're going to be a little bit more fresh, better prepared. Dude, their defense, number 1 in DVOA, top 3 in the run and the pass, top 2 in passing offense as well, DVOA, number 1 in DVOA for special teams versus a Bucks unit that's actually ranked in the bottom. So they're last. So better offense, better defense, better coaching, healthier. Looks like Tampa's coming in this one. Mike Evans is out. Godwin's going to be limited. Wirfs is playing, but he's not at 100%. Irving's out. Secondary's banged up. Mayfield's playing hurt. Mayfield in these spots against teams over 500 against the spread, 17-26 all time. So doesn't do well in these spots. But yeah, I just think the Tampa injuries plus the rest for Seattle equals a clear elite edge for me. So I love the Seahawks here to cover the points.
I'm with you guys. This is a spot for Seattle with all the injuries to Tampa Bay, but it's also Baker fucking Mayfield, man. He's always got it in him. He's got that dog in him. So I think it's going to be a very close game. I don't think Seattle's going to blow him out by any stretch, but I will take Seattle to win outright. But the Bucks might keep it close, man. Just saying.
I'm liking Seattle in this spot as well. I'm seeing what really flagged me is that 67% of the consensus is taking the Bucks plus the points. Whenever you see that kind of number, you always got to fade and go the other side. There's not really been a whole lot of movement on this. They've had it at 3 at one spot, but the majority of the time the spread is stuck at 3.5. In that stadium, I've always say that I hate. I think that thing's ugly. The Seahawks always seem to play up in that stadium. I will take the Seahawks in this spot. They'll cover the number, and I can see them winning by at least a touchdown.
Damn.
I like that. See, I'm with you, Ghost. I would consider betting it up to maybe 9.5 is as far as I'd probably go.
Yeah, I could see them winning by 10 as well.
Well, Will's not around. What game's next on the docket, y'all?
Let's see here.
Bengals. Is that one?
Yeah,
Lions?
Bengals, Lions, and Chargers, Commanders. We still haven't, or I should say,
Yeah,
I don't know why I said Commanders. They're the Redskins.
The
Chargers
Redskins.
and Redskins.
Detroit at Cincinnati. Cincinnati, ESPN has Detroit minus 9.5. The total is sitting at 49.5 on ESPN.
For what?
Lions at Cincinnati.
Oh, yes. Let me pull that one up. Is that what we're on? We done with the...
Yeah.
Yeah,
Lions.
we all picked Seattle.
Okay. Awesome. You want that as the contest pick?
Yeah, I wanted it as a contest pick, yes.
Okay. Lions at Bengals. Lions, 10.5-point favorites. Big money on the Lions. Action Network expert likes the Bengals. 93% of the money is on the Lions. Wow.
Jared Goff playing outdoors.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you, this is the number one stat of why you need to be on the Lions, right? And it is.
And it is vanish.
I think he did that on purpose.
Kind of like that button.
It's
You
useful
use it right.
sometimes.
If
It's
you use
quick.
it right.
It's quick, yeah.
That's funny. No, I said I would only fade the Lions when they're on the road, but nothing gives me confidence about these Bengals. The Trench Report says take the Lions. I don't trust the Lions outdoors on the road. If I had to pick it, I'd lay it with the Lions, but I'm going to stay away.
Yeah, I mean, 9.5 points is a lot. They're playing outdoors, and I know the Lions have run up the score a few times this year, but outdoors, Cincinnati stinks. Their defense stinks. Their offense stinks. Cincinnati just fucking stinks all around. But 9.5 is a lot to me.
It's 10 now.
It's 10 now.
Yeah.
With the Lions playing outdoors, I don't know. Maybe big day for Gibbs. Maybe Gibbs over on his rushing yards. And the total 49.5. Steps, how do you feel on that total?
I'm thanks for asking, because it looks like this one should be a shootout, right? But I actually like the under in this one. So I'm just going to probably bet
how I'm
against
feeling.
my instincts here. Like I said, it screams shootout. So that tells me I need to go under. Looking back at Cincinnati in their last 2 weeks with Jake Browning at quarterback, they've only scored 13 points. Offensive line hasn't been able to block anybody. Detroit is in a look-ahead spot. Ghost, this is one of your trends here. They're facing the Chiefs next week. Detroit's facing the Chiefs next week, so maybe a little bit more of a conservative game plan, especially if they get up early. And then, like you guys said, the whole Jared Goff outdoor road drop-off spot, inefficiency and scoring output. So it just doesn't do too well outside and on the road when those two things mix. And then the Bengals defense has allowed a lot of points in the last few games, 76 points. But I do like this trend here. When a home dog of 7+ points with a total of under 45, it's hitting 67% of the time. So, yes.
Wow.
So when the total is under 48 and the dog is +7 to +12, which that fits here, it hits 75% of the time. So trends are in favor of the under here. Bengals can't score. Am concerned about the Lions being able to score a lot, but there has been some balance in their games. They've had 2 games where they put up where the combined score was 68 and 73 points, but then they had some grinders as well where they had totals of 40 and 44. So I think we get a grind out spot here. They're trying to just get past this week. They got the Chiefs next week. Give me the under here.
Bang! Bang! Come on, man. Bang! No.
Judkins just had a huge 40-yard run for the Browns. They're in the red zone, knocking at the door of the
go
goal
under. Go under.
Yeah. 82% of the bets are on the Lions. 95% of the money is on the Lion.
Gross.
86% of the consensus is on the Lions.
Gross.
It just seems like, the books don't give away free money. This isn't a contest pick, but if I was to pick a side, I'll take the Bengals at home.
Gross.
Yeah, it is gross. I just don't like how just everybody and their mother and brother and sister and even their dogs and cats are on the Lions. I don't like it. Give me the Bengals and the points.
Can't even hear that.
This is just a simple fade. The public.
Tell me if you guys can hear this.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
We heard it the first time. Yeah, it's
Oh,
spanking or something.
No Skin says Ghost could be Nerdrotic's brother. That's actually pretty funny.
That's funny.
No, I'm just saying we haven't seen Ghost and Nerdrotic in the same room together. So
That's true.
that
is true.
this might be Gary when he puts on a sports cap. A side of him you didn't know he had.
Right. Yeah.
All right. Next game is the Commanders and the Chargers. Chargers anywhere from I think it's -3 right now. It's telling me -2.5 on here, but Steps, I got you -2.5, and the contest is -3. You're welcome.
Thank God. Well, I did tell you to put it in earlier this week. So.
And I listened.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I did it when I was half awake at the airport, but I did it.
Well,
Sharp Money, Action Network expert on the Chargers. 52% of the bets, 54% of the money on the Chargers. Steps, why don't you tell us why you like the Chargers today?
yeah, this just really comes down to, I know Daniels is coming back for Washington, but is McLaurin playing? I know he's questionable. Is he out or is he playing? Do you guys know?
I have no idea.
I will tell you. I believe he's out.
Gotcha.
Let's
Okay.
see.
So no Scary Terry.
Yep, he's out.
They do have Zach Ertz, though, but I won't talk about that. I won't steal your thunder, Beardo. You can talk about Ertz scoring today.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
It's gonna happen. I'll stay away from your boy. But yeah, just still a lot of injuries on the side for the Commanders. Even though they're getting Daniels back, I like the Chargers to bounce back here. You can still get that -2.5 if it's available. -3, I probably still would bet it, but anything past that moves -3, I'd likely stay away. Jim Harbaugh in these spots, anytime he has been under 6 points on a spread, he's hit 80% of the time. So as a favorite, so Jim Harbaugh, good coaching spot for him there. But yeah, I think Commanders are banged up. Chargers are healthy. They're more high-powered. I expect them to control the game, and I think they can cover this small spread of 2.5.
I don't understand why Step says that the Chargers are healthy.
I don't either. I was thinking that same thing.
That was wild. That's
They're healthier than the Commanders.
They lost two offensive linemen.
The Chargers are not healthy.
Joe Alt's out.
Joe Alt is out.
He's
Najee
gone.
Najee Harris is done for the season. Joe Alt's going to miss significant time with the high ankle sprain. But I do like this spot for the Chargers here. With all that being said, I do like this spot for the Chargers.
I wish you could see me right now, but it's okay.
They got embarrassed by the Giants last week. So I think that they're ready to just go out there and bang, bang, bang on their next opponent. And unfortunately, it's the Redskins this week.
Come on, man.
And unfortunately, it's the Redskins this week. Going for the Redskins, you want some player props. It's always a lock every single week. Zach Ertz, anytime touchdown. He's getting in the end zone with Jane Daniels back. But I like the Chargers to cover that 2.5, man. I think they're going to win by at least a touchdown, and they're going to try to spank the Redskins today. But
Adrian
they're not by any means healthy.
Adrian on the Rumble side said Browns scored. Who scored for the Browns?
Yes, they did. I think
healthier.
it was
Healthier. Okay, let me healthier.
Who's the Njoku? I think Njoku got in.
Really?
Well, hold on. I need to see it. No. Number 44. No. Number 44. Whoever.
That's me.
Whoever. Yeah. Hey, 44. That's me. I'm not sure who 44 is for the Browns, but he got a receiving touchdown.
Fannin Jr., not a real person.
Yeah,
it was a pass from Dylan Gabriel. Dylan Gabriel, he's back.
Yep,
he's back. Okay. Browns up 7-0. There we go. Ghost, how do you feel about this game?
Well, both the Commanders and the Chargers, or Redskins and the Chargers, are coming off losses. The Redskins to the Falcons. Obviously, the Chargers get their unbeaten streak knocked off by the Giants. Chargers are at home. If I had to lean on this game, I'd probably take the Chargers. But I'm looking at the total here. I like this game going over the total. I'm seeing a consensus I'm seeing about 83% of the bets that are taking the under in this game. And so I actually like the over in this game.
Okay. I guess I'm going to be on an island. I'm on the Commanders. You want to know why? Gut feeling. Gut feeling, Commanders. And
There's
the trench report.
The
trench report says the Commanders have an edge. So I'm going gut feeling on this one. That's it. That's all I got for you. That's all I got for you on that.
Okay.
Sunday Night Football. So glad I get to miss this game. Bills, Patriots. Bills laying 8. Sharp action on the Patriots. 51% of the money on the Bills. Let me tell you, the Bills are going to put a whooping on my Patriots. Want to know why? Josh Allen owns the Patriots right now. We are not good enough to even be in the same stadium as them. I mean, we're terrible when it comes against the Bills. I love the fact that the Bills have not looked good the last couple weeks. struggling against. I honestly think last week was a look ahead. I think the Bills were looking past the Saints, and that's why it was closer than people thought, because the Bills get up for the Patriots. I know it sounds weird because they're a better team than Patriots, but they love putting it on the Patriots. And it's Sunday Night Football. That's when stars come out to shine. Josh Allen, don't be surprised, 4 touchdowns in this game or more, maybe one on the ground as well.
Wow.
They're gonna cover that 8 with ease. They're gonna be up 2 scores at halftime. I hate my Patriots.
I got to take over here because this is going to be one of my boldest plays of the year. I'm going to tell you that right now. I'm going to go out on a limb here. I'm not just taking the Patriots. I'm not even going to bet them on the spread. I'm going to take the Patriots on the money line.
Oh,
I don't know where you were
falling for it, dude.
I don't know where you were getting your statistics as far as Josh Allen owns the
It's called being a
Patriots.
fan and watching them own us and teabag us every year.
Division rivalry history. Josh Allen 7-6 all time versus the Patriots. So he's 1 game above 500.
That's all he needs.
In their last 4 matchups, it's been a one score game.
But a couple of those, you got to remember, it was freaking snowing sideways and like 50 mile an hour winds, and they had to play that ugly run the foot. Like Josh Allen couldn't even throw the ball in that wind, so that one doesn't count.
Who have the Bills played this year? Who have they beaten?
The Ravens.
Team's better than my Patriots.
They've beaten the Jets. They've beaten the Dolphins.
Okay.
They've beaten the Saints, and they've beaten the Ravens. So
and the Patriots coming next.
I understand they're defeated, but this is a division rival. New England's offense is getting better. I don't care what you say. I think Drake May has potential to be a star in the NFL if he already isn't. Christian Gonzalez is back. Come on, will you? Glass half full here, dude.
You know what?
Vrabel.
The fact that all these people, talking heads, are talking about the Patriots as a live dog makes me hate it even more too.
Listen,
the Patriots.
Vrabel underdog history, 64% against the spread when he is an underdog of 3 or less. So love that spot for him. I think you got a little bit of a high risk, high reward here betting on a division underdog. I like the Patriots. I'm not even going to take the points.
Okay.
I'm kind of with Steps on it being a division rival in the AFC East. I think that Mike Vrabel, this is a spot for him to outcoach Sean McDermott, but it is also Josh Allen. So I'm going to take the over on the point total and also the Patriots to cover that 7.5 or 8. I think it's going to be a high.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Hey, Will, it's a gut feeling.
Okay.
It's a gut feeling.
Okay. Sporting says Bills don't cover double digits at home. Good thing they're not double digits. All right. They're not double digits. They should be because they're going to cover by double digits. Ghost, what do you think?
I'm seeing 57% of the bets are on the Patriots, but 75% of the money is coming in on Buffalo. Consensus is around 57%. The Patriots. I did like Buffalo early in this. I don't like seeing that much money coming in on Buffalo. I know things are going to change later this afternoon since it is a nighttime game. This is when people start chasing from their losses from the first 2 games today. As for right now, I may have a play on this one later today. This isn't going to be a contest pick or anything like that, but I'm looking at the total right now at 49, some places 49.5. We've seen what's happened in past Sunday night games with these totals. I actually think this game's going to soar over the total again, just like last week with 80 80 points last week. We could see we're not going to see 80, but I could see this game going up around 60 combined points.
My nigga. Roll your window down.
I agree with that one. I like that one. I was getting ready. If you're going to take the Patriots, I was getting ready to play this clip.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. So, just go ahead on your soliloquy, but I just don't agree with that. I mean, what? Are you kidding me?
Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
Are you
kidding me?
Oh, man. All right, and then Monday Night Football. Chiefs, -3 at the Jaguars. Sharp money on the Chiefs. Action Hour expert likes the Jags. 67% of bets, 80% of the money on the Chiefs. Everyone's telling me the Chiefs are back, baby. They're back. But the Trench Report says hold my beer. Give me the Jags outright winner. Jags outright winner against the Chiefs Monday Night Football.
Oh, is that a contest?
I think it is. Hold on. Yep. I got them at 3.5.
Throw me down for the Jags in the contest as
Let's
well.
go.
In Jacksonville, man. Jacksonville could be a sneaky little sleeper this year. 3-1. They find ways to win games unless, I think they lost. Their only loss, surprisingly, is to Jake Browning and the Bengals. That was the game that Joe Burrow went out. But the Jags could be sneaky good. Duval, give me the fucking Jags.
Now they have sneakily gone to 3-1, beating the Panthers, Texans, and 49ers. So a little bit of fraudsters there, I think. I'm going to be on the opposite side of you guys here. I do think the Chiefs might be back a little bit. Patrick Mahomes is still playing quarterback for the Chiefs. Travis Kelce is still the tight end for the Chiefs. And Andy Reid is still the head football coach for the Chiefs. So, yeah, give me the Chiefs here.
Gross.
Yeah, the Chiefs coming off a big win last weekend against Baltimore. Obviously, Jacksonville, they came off that big win against the 49ers last week, and obviously the 49ers already played this week with their big win. This is a tough one for me. I'm seeing a lot just between the consensus and between the spread. Everybody is on the Chiefs. Right now, I like Jacksonville and the points at home on a Monday night, prime time. No contest pick. I just leaning the Jaguars at home.
Oh, ye of little faith, Chiefs will dominate. We'll see. I should have played this for Josh Allen. Here's a clip of Josh Allen talking to Drake May.
If you answer me when I ask you, who is your daddy? Who's your daddy, Gary? Who's your daddy?
Yeah, that's how it's going to go. Let's go. All right, let's get our picks in.
Maybe.
Get our picks in. Hold on.
Where am I at?
You got 5.
I have 5 in?
Yeah. I am on the Panthers, the Seahawks, the Broncos, the Redskins, and Duval. Steps is on the Raiders, Broncos, Seahawks, Panthers, Chargers.
Beardo, what's going on? There we go.
Beardo is on the Dolphins, Colts, Broncos, Jets, Duval. And Ghost has Broncos, Jets, Seahawks. I need 2 more from you.
2 more. All right, give me this. I'm just
those might be coming out later on Twitter.
Maybe.
We'll see. Yeah. Give me the Cardinals.
Ooh. I like it.
Gross.
Yeah, it's a gross game. And the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah, let's go. That's a gross one, too. There's a lot of gross picks this week.
Yeah, I looked, when I saw this card coming up this week, I said, gosh, these are just not viewable games. I could be mowing the lawn instead.
Yeah. Yeah, good day for a travel day, so I'm kind of excited about that. I'm not going to miss anything crazy. Tight game, Oliver score. Okay, we got a tie game now, huh?
Yep, yes, sir.
Yeah, look at that. Josh Oliver, 32-yard pass from Cam Akers.
Go under.
Cam Akers threw a touchdown pass before Carson Wentz. What are we doing? All right, guys. Good show. God, this was fun. Thank you for Beardo for letting me take over the studio.
Of course.
Still getting used to the headphones. But, yeah, man. You guys, good luck betting today. Hope you guys cash all your bets. I hope we all go 5-0, even though that's impossible because we're on opposite sides of each other. But, Steps, what do you got going this week? When are we going to see you on the show?
It's like Christian Gonzalez coming back. It's a week-to-week thing, man.
All right. This is how I feel when everyone asks me, where's Steps at? Where's he at? This is how I feel.
It's my team. It's my quarterback.
Maybe tomorrow morning.
Live.
I won't be live in the morning. I'm gonna push it to like nap time.
Okay. Sorry. Then yeah.
Because I get in at midnight.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that gives you more time steps to get ready.
That's right.
All right, Ghost. How can everyone follow you?
You can follow me over on my Twitter X account at Ghostwind Sports, locals at Ghostwind Sports. I also just started an Instagram account as well at the same name, Ghostwinds Sports. You can follow me over there. I probably won't use it as much as I do my X account, but I will be reposting things over there.
Okay.
Outside of that, I'm just going to try to watch a little football today and probably do other things in the background. Not going to sit on my ass all day because there's really not much to watch to do that. So
I will be sitting on my ass all day.
I'll be right there
until I have to drive Will to the airport.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I might take a nap today during the second halves today.
Yeah,
Beardo.
that'd be the time to do it.
We're gonna be on Sports Wars later, but what do you got planned coming up after I'm gone and you're free?
Yeah, back to the normal streaming schedule between Geeks and Gamers and my personal channel, Fear the Beardo on YouTube. Back to more gaming, Halloween, spooky season, so I've been playing some scary games. And that's pretty much it. Geeks and Gamers and my own channel. You guys know where to find me.
Here's the mentality we need to have today going into our bets.
Is that I never ask my clients to judge me on my winners. I ask them to judge me on my losers because I have so few.
You're damn right.
That's right.
You're damn right.
That sounds like those old school weekend touts.
And I
plays.
Yep, I have one more clip from yesterday. Beardo and I were walking back out of the game, devastated, and this is what I said to him.
Yeah! Who's retarded now? Yeah!
That's actually how we felt betting on Archmania.
Pretty much, man. We were so confident. We threw down, we each threw down $100 on Texas and Arch Manning, and we're like,
we thought the rushing yards came through. At least it was going to break, break us even. We were going to be good, but no.
I know.
Bum ass Arch. Never again. I'm so glad I didn't buy that jersey. So glad.
I don't even know what to do with it now. Now I own an Arch Manning jersey that I'm just never going to wear again.
Yeah, it's embarrassing. Anyways, you guys have a good rest of your day. Cash all your bets. We'll see you guys. I'll be back tomorrow. It's going to be an afternoon stream. Probably 12:30 Pacific time. But we'll be on Sports Wars later, so come hang out with us over on Sports Wars. We'll listen to Ryan rant about his Cubs, and Purdue ended up losing, so I'm sure he's pissed about that too. All that fun stuff.
That was my only loss yesterday. Is I took Purdue in the points.
Never do it. Never do it.
Can't do
it's
it.
like taking the Cougs, man.
I just thought there was going to be a letdown with Illinois after they beat USC.
I did tell everyone, all the sad Texas fans, when we were walking out, I looked at all of them, and every single one, I go, well, you're still better than the Cougs, because I'm wearing my Cougar jersey. I'm like, you're still... And they're like, yeah, but you guys are like fucking terrible. I'm like, yeah, I know.
Quarterback you.
That's right. All right, you guys have a good rest of your Sunday. We'll catch you tomorrow. But until then,
good luck.
Good gambling.
And game on. That's right. Let me click the end stream.